All in one.
Specifically in the arts.
Taking risks.
Photography.
In the arts world.
The language is ASL.
Deaf what? Interview.
Digital originals. Vicente Teng. In 2008, I moved here to Vancouver, so I've lived here for about 9 years. I decided to study photography, then I changed my mind, so I switched to graphic design. I focused on upgrading my English skills first, then 3 years later, I took the graphic design program. I enjoy going out for hikes and seeing the beautiful mountain view. I'm a real nature lover.
It's been 3 years since we did the project together. Time flies fast.
Yeah.
What have you been up to these past 3 years? What's going on in your life nowadays?
Well, I was surprised to see that photo from 3 years ago. I think I remember now. I have been going and learning a lot of new things, such as going on adventures and traveling. I have a part-time job, which gives me enough time to explore different places and experiment with photography and film. Like this. I've been focused on developing my skills in technology and film. I decided I wanted to do something new than the usual exploring, so my team and I discussed setting up a club. I met up with people, including deaf seniors, who told us that there was a huge difference in the past and now where deaf clubs aren't so commonplace anymore. Deaf seniors would love to see deaf clubs come back, and the deaf youth want a club of their own. I would love to see different groups of ages interacting with each other. So we set up that club about 1.5 years ago.
Wow, time flies fast.
Yeah. So last year I set up the club and we were talking about setting up a photography walk. And we weren't sure how it would work, but we decided to give it a shot. And when I got there, it was a bigger group than I realized. More than 10 people showed up for our photography walk.
You didn't expect to see more than 10 people? How did you hold the conversations with them? How many people were on your team and who was on your team?
Well, it's only 3 of us.
Well, 3 of you.
Yeah, 3 of us. It's easier to have a smaller group so we can share and brainstorm ideas rather than working with a large team. Hopefully, in the future, we can have more people on our team. We're just starting to learn the ropes. We advertised the club and shared the event through Facebook. That's how people found out about it. I used my experience with graphic design to make an ad.
Advertising and marketing. Okay.
It's a good opportunity for people to meet new people and share their perspectives with each other. For me, I advertised using art to attract members who share our common interests. Then they came to take pictures using their cameras or their phones.
Yeah. That's true.
So how can I take good pictures if they don't have a camera? What can they do?
Oh.
And deaf elders were really happy to see a club being established again. The youth group was smaller, and at first it was awkward to socialize with the deaf elders. But I encouraged them to socialize and show each other their photos and to teach and learn from each other. It was our first photography walk, and I had questions for them to see if they were enjoying themselves or not, and they were. They wanted to do more sessions.
Wow, that makes it a success.
Yes. And the main reason is that they wanted to go outside and do photography.
For your BC Deaf Photography Club, I'm curious about how COVID-19 has impacted your club.
Yes, COVID-19 has definitely had an impact on the photography club. It's been an impact on us because of social distancing. I've been a distance, so some of my friends reminded me and encouraged me to keep running the club. So they suggested I do the Stay Safe project or something similar to that.
Oh, yes, I remember your project.
I thought about it when I came back to work. I thought about the Quarantine Life project, which has been done by many hearing people. So I wanted to do a deaf version with Canadians, as we need more visibility as deaf Canadians.
Right.
So I asked folks to join my project. At first, our team was nervous because they weren't sure how to do the outreach. So they asked me to take care of it. Out of our best interest, I had to push myself to do the networking for the project.
Yes, it's been quite a process for you.
Yeah, I mean, I'm not sure where to begin. Really, the Deaf What project and my ideas are quite similar. So I reached out to you, Alice, for a chat and to get your advice, and I'm really grateful for your support. I filmed myself and shared it all over social media, and it was a success. In a single day, 20 people reached out.
Wow.
I started writing emails to connect with them.
More than 20 people, wow.
It was quite exhausting. The project was supposed to be 2 weeks, but I had to extend the deadline to another week so I could include all the provinces. For the project, I edited various clips, and it took me about 2 weeks to complete that video. It was a lot of work, so I would put in a little bit of time each day to edit the videos. And so it was really easy to put together at the end, and I posted the video on May 16th. That video went viral. I really enjoyed watching it, especially with all the effects that I added.
I would like to discuss your experience with photography and working and becoming more curious about film photography. How did your experience with film start?
You mean film cameras?
Yes.
Well, I don't know. I didn't really think much about film photography at the beginning. I usually worked with iPhones, but I was struggling to set up the camera. And I didn't really know how to adjust the ISO, speed shutter, or how to use the exposure properly. So I started attending workshops to learn more about the process, which did take some time. Then one day at work, during break time, I was looking at my phone and I saw some film photography on Instagram. Then I remembered I had a film camera and I realized I just didn't know how to use it. I would just throw it away. I felt bad. I had actually thrown that camera in the garbage. Oops.
Oh, no.
Yeah, I should have used it, but I didn't know how.
Film is expensive.
Yeah, I know, right? So I decided to give it a try and did some research about film photography. Then I discovered lomography is really good for beginners.
Yeah.
It's popular for young people to learn how to use photography.
Right.
I was looking at cameras that best suited beginners. I wanted to build a camera. I'm very knowledgeable about what's inside a camera and how to make it work. So I ordered the parts, and once it was delivered, it took me about 2 hours to build the camera. At first, I was unsure if the camera would actually be able to take the pictures because I couldn't see the result. I was stuck. So I tried my best, and I took a couple of photos and developed them. And I finally saw the photos, and they gave me chills. I was really fascinated with how the photos turned out. I couldn't stop looking and I wanted to do more. I wanted to do more film photography.
That's fantastic.
A few months later, I realized not a lot of people use film. Most people use digital as a way of taking photos, so film hasn't become as popular. My friend actually mentioned to me that there is a deaf female photographer who lives in Toronto. So I reached out to you, Alice.
Yes, I remember that.
Then I heard that you and Sage are coming for the Deaf What Project interviews, so I was curious to learn more about that.
Yeah, I remember.
I remember how I packed up my bag to show you my camera. I wanted to use my camera, but it was the wrong time because it was dark and rainy outside.
Wow, it was 3 years ago. I don't remember.
Yeah, that day was rainy and it was difficult to photograph because it was too dark outside. I remember we kept chatting about photography. I remember one time my friend Keanu joined us and he had a digital camera. After a while, I convinced him to switch to film. After that, I got a motivation boost and I had someone to develop our film together.
Yay.
Now I understand how to do it.
Can you show us one of your favorite double exposure photos? That is a beautiful picture. Can you explain what that picture means to you?
The picture shows internal and external perspectives. You see the heart? It gets bigger and bigger.
Yes, the meaning is definitely clear in the photo.
I can't remember how exactly I took the photo. It was taken during the winter and my brain was so foggy at the time. I was just taking pictures as usual, thinking the pictures would come out as ordinary, and then I developed the photos and I was surprised to see what happened. So it really was a great timing.
You know that I loved unexpected results, even if you don't remember how you did it. You just take pictures like usual and it turns out to be a big surprise. Cool, right?
I agree.